What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Smooth152, aka the Shooter, and you already know what it is when you see my face up on the screen, right? Yeah, story time for that ass. I know it's been a minute. I've been out here running these streets, know what I mean, trying to get my shit together, know what I mean, things like that. But I'm back. Yeah, I got a story time for y'all today. Some random story time I was thinking about earlier and shit. I was watching the other kid talk about his story time. And I was like, damn, I got something similar to something situation that he doing through. So fuck it, I might as well go ahead and tell my shit too, right? That's what it is. But before we get into it, salute to all my smooth gang shooter crew that come through and watch these videos for me. Y'all the best, know what I mean? Tell a friend and tell a friend to come through. Check me out. Smack that sub button, hit the noti bell or all, and tell them to come friends, but come friends with the smooth gang, know what I mean? So you already know what it is, right? Boom. Let's get into it. Every day. Every day. Know what I mean? So boom. It was This story takes place about whew, a minute ago, or a while, over 10 years ago. This was back in like the early 90s. Yeah, over 10 years ago, early 90s and shit. Like, man, my cousin was alive and shit, and we was out here running these streets like crazy, like we ain't got no motherfucking sense. And it would just so happen one of these times we had ventured out the hood and went to Jersey City and shit. You know what I mean? And we were just up there going to see some chick that he knew, right? So we jump in the car, we ride around for a few. And I was like, yo, fuck it, what we gonna do for the night? He's like, I don't know. So he's like, I make a couple of phone calls. He got on the phone, called the shorty from Jersey City that he met. Now I don't know when he met this chick because I wasn't with him on this trip. When he guess he bagged her. I guess he was at work. Cause my cousin used to work for this shit where you deliver um parts for your cars and shit like that. ASW used to work for that shit. ASW, some shit like that. AWS or some shit down in East Orange, close to the Bloomfield area. You know what I mean? And he used to ride around and deliver parts for cars and shit. So maybe that was one of the times he was delivering. He ran down on her and shit. So he's like, let's go see this bitch that I fuck with in Jersey City. She's like, all right, well, let's go back to the crib and change up and load up and shit. He's like, all right, bet. Because me and him lived together at this time. Know what I mean? I lived on Summit, 15 Summit, right in the basement. Had a two-bedroom apartment down there. And I was like, you know what, man? Fuck it. I'm telling my cousin to come move in with me. Know what I mean? We go have one of them motherfucking renting this bitch. Know what I mean? So boom. I had a two-bedroom apartment down there in the basement at 15 Summit. And this was like about, I was 20, 92, 92, 93. This shit happened. I was like 19, 20. No, I was like 20, 21 before I went to prison. So I had to be 20. Know what I mean? So went to the crib, got fresh, jumped in the car, and we rolled out. I got the motherfucking the the Glock 18. My cousin had the motherfucking 38, and my man Tommy, that nigga up in the back, he was just chilling back there. No, matter of fact, Tommy didn't even come with us. It was just me and Cuz. It was me and Cuz. So you jump in the ride. The bitch already know we coming over. We slide up. So before we get there, we just riding around this shit, right? Boom. So I think we was on MLK Boulevard and shit. I know it was a Chinese store that me and my cousin had ran into on the corner. And there was a bunch of niggas out there, and these niggas was selling dip, wet cigarettes and shit, like $20 for a Newport 100 dip cigarette, embalming fluid. If y'all don't know what that is, you know what I mean? They call it wet. Niggas was out there selling wet cigarettes for $20 for a Newport 100. Man, what the fuck is this shit? I ain't never smoked that shit before. That ain't my forte. I smoke weed. You know what I mean? And back then, I was drinking. You know what I mean? We drank every day. But I don't drink like that now. But back then, I was growing up early. That nigga, my cousin, that nigga kept a 40 on his possession at all times. I don't know where the fuck he get them from. But the nigga always poop. Nigga, we ain't going to no store. We ain't nowhere near the store. In the trunk of the car, bro. I got a cooler back there with ice and this shit. I keep a 40 in the trunk. Nigga kept a drink on him at all times. So we run up in this Chinese store. I go in there, grab my blunts and shit, and order chicken wings. So as I'm ordering my food, I hear cuz outside talking to this nigga, and it seemed like the nigga getting loud and rowdy and shit. So, boom. I grab my shit. I slide to the door like, what's good? Like, what the fuck you mean, what's good? What the fuck are you talking to, man? I'm talking about what's going on. It's my cousin right here. What's up? Your man stepped on people's feet. Don't I say, excuse me? Damn, bro, my bad. He said it to you. I heard him when he said this shit. And you talking all crazy and shit. Like, what's up? So, they like, yeah, just go ahead, man. Get out of here. Go ahead, get out of my face. So, cuz was like, I don't know who the fuck this nigga think he talking to. I don't live out here. I don't give a fuck about this nigga. So cuz spent off, went to the car. Spent off, went to the car, came back. I looked at cuz, and he just stood there. He was just looking at the dude. Because by this time, we on the corner, in front of the Chinese store. And if you from Jersey City, you know where this fucking store is. On Martin Luther King Boulevard, some shit like that. Martin Luther King. Right there, it's a Chinese store. These niggas used to sell wet cigarettes out there. We right there. And cuz just standing at the nigga. He walked from the corner, he walked down a little bit. So cuz just standing there looking at this nigga. So the Chinese man in the store called me, yo, your order ready. So I run back in the store and I get my shit. So as I'm getting my shit and coming back to the door, dude still talking shit, screaming on the block. So cuz was my man, fuck you. You said it was over. Wait, why the fuck you still talking about this shit? Like, fuck out of here. So they have their little words going back and forth and shit like, boom. So I'm like, all right, man, come on, fuck it. I grab cuz and I'm pushing him back. It's going towards the current shit. We not running. We strapped. You know what I mean? But it's like 4 or 5 of them niggas over there and it's 2 of us. You know what I mean? So I push cuz around the corner. And as we get around the corner, I look back and I see dude walking up, looking to see where we going and shit. So as I'm doing this, now mind you, I'm turning around like this, looking back. Cuz is looking, cuz is like 5'11". So he's taller than me and he's looking over my shoulder as dude coming around the corner looking to see where we at. So when he do that shit, I just feel cuz reaching in his pants and pull out and reach over my shoulder and just start blowing at this nigga. Boom, boom, boom. 3 shots. So I spent off. I come out. I mean, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck? So cuz was like, get over, get on the side. So I run in the street on the passenger side of the door, and I just see another nigga in the street running towards the corner. This nigga start bucking. Boom, boom. So we all in this corner just bucking down. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, this shit was fucking crazy. People in the fucking Chinese store ducking and shit. And they look out the window at us, but they still ducking. Because there's niggas coming from the front of the store where they were down by the mill. Down like toward the middle of the block. Because like I said, the Chinese store was on the corner. So they're like in the middle of the block. And they started coming down around the corner after dude hit the corner first and cuz lit off on him. Boom! So it's like two other niggas coming down besides nigga in the street. So it's like four of them niggas. I told like 4 or 5 of them niggas over there. And them niggas is like, dude came first, dude in the street start bucking, and the other dude behind him start bucking. So it's like 3 niggas bucking at us, and there's two of us. Man, listen. Cause like, let's get the fuck up out of here. We jump up in the car and we haul ass up out of that shit like, boom, we gone. We get to the bitch house. Know what I mean? I'm not saying no names, even though my cousin passed away, rest in peace to my cousin Q. Know what I mean? I ain't gonna say no names about who the female was. Know what I mean? But we finally get to her crib. Boom. We sweating and shit and laughing and like, shit like, what the fuck wrong with y'all niggas? What the hell y'all doing? Nah, ain't nothing. So we run upstairs to her crib and shit. And she got like a boxed in like sun porch. Ain't no door that you go outside. It's like, it's boxed in like, you come out your house onto this like a little patio shit, but it's boxed in like a little sun porch. So we on her sun porch and we look out the window and shit. Cause she don't live too far from where we were just at, blowing at these niggas that blew back at us. So, yo, this shit was crazy. We just see like about 2 or 3 cop cars holding that down where we just came from. But we had been in her crib for maybe like about 5-10 minutes. Know what I mean? So we get upstairs, we laughing and look out the window and shit like, yo, that was some serious close shit, my nigga. Yo, what the fuck was you thinking? He's like, yo, I wasn't even going to do nothing till the nigga came back around the corner looking all suspicious and time, peeking around the corner and shit. So when I seen the gun that he had in his hand, I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to blow at his ass. And I seen that shit. I'm like, yo, the nigga, like I said, he taller than me. So when he reached over my shoulder, the shit was like right here. The shit was like right here. As I'm turning around, I'm looking. I'm like, oh shit. So I spins off. And I boom, boom, boom. He just let 3 off of this nigga. So his man comes behind me in the street. He start blowing, so I start blowing. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, shit was hectic. It's just like about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And we outside blowing at these niggas in Jersey City. Never been up here before to get locked up. So I don't know what the hell they jail system is like. And we out here blowing at niggas. Know what I mean? So we get to Shorty crib. We up to Shorty crib for a minute. We just watching all the action go down. I don't know if niggas got hit. We ain't seen no ambulance. We just see like 3 cop cars go down that motherfucker. And we ain't know if niggas got hit or none of that shit. So we in the window just looking like, what the fuck happened down there? So she don't know, but we know because we just came from there. Man, listen. I ain't never in my motherfucking life been in no shit like that before where I was like in the middle of shit. I'm pushing him away and this nigga coming behind us trying to see where the fuck we going. And my cousin decided he wanted to pull out and start blowing at this nigga. But I'm glad he did because he said he seen dude with a strap in his hand. So I don't know if he was trying to come around that corner and up on us. But cuz was fast, cuz up on him and just let him start blowing. Boom, boom, boom. He got us a little bit of breathing space. So shit like that was kind of crazy, yo. We got the Shorty crib. We up there watching on the balcony. Said, fuck it, we go in the crib. And we start rolling up. Started smoking and shit. She don't smoke. She drink. So she drinking, we smoking. And then all of a sudden, cuz was like, yo, I'll be back. Cuz dips off in the room with Shorty. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker. God damn it. So I can't go back outside. I don't know the area that we in too tough. I know Jersey City. I got family in Jersey City. I got an ex-girl living in Jersey City. At this time, I wasn't messing with her yet. But I got stories about going back up to Jersey City again. Go fuck with this shorty I'm fucking with this time. But I'm with a different cousin this time. You know what I mean? So, the Jersey City story coming more. I got some more of the Jersey City stories too. Not a lot. It's like about 2-3 more. You know what I mean? Like tops four from Jersey City stories. I got some Elizabeth stories and shit like that too, but this shit, when that nigga took that motherfucker and started blowing past my motherfucking head, yo, oh, that shit, my ear was ringing like ding. But I had to let that shit go, like, man. I got on the side of the car, nigga was blowing. I looked, started blowing back at this nigga. So, as I was saying, them niggas dipped off in the room. So I'm in the crib. I go back on the little sun porch and shit. I'm looking. Ambulance finally did pull up out there. I don't know who got hit. I don't know who hit him. All I know was the ambulance on the scene. So I was like, oh shit. It's time to go. So I go knock on the door. They had been in there for like about a good half hour already. So I really wasn't fucking with nothing. I ain't fucking nothing up. You know what I mean? I go knock on the door. Hey, yo, come here. Yo, bitch, yo, nigga, come here. Come here right now. Come here. Alright, yo, I'm coming. So the nigga took like 5 minutes. Came outside. Look, he came out. What's happened? Come here. So we go back on the sun porch and I show him. I'm look. He's like, yo, you think somebody got hit? My nigga, you blew, I blew. Know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe they got caught and somebody got caught in the crossfire of that shit. Now, I don't know. But I think it's time to get up out of here. So cuz was like, all right, bet. Give me like 5 minutes. Cuz go back in the room, talk to Shorty, and we out. Jump back on the parkway, and we was gone. Got the fuck up out of there. Quick. Made it to the other side of Jersey. Made it into, matter of fact, we made it into downtown. Because we took Communipol. You know what I mean? Took Communipol, got back on the parkway, got back downtown. Whew. Out of there. He called Shorty to see if anything was popping on the news about us. And she was like, nah, ain't nothing. They just said it was a shooting over there. Oh, all right, cool. Ain't nobody got no surveillance, no pictures, no nothing. None of that shit popped up. She was like, nah, none of that. She was like, all right. He was like, all right, cool. So they don't gotten shit. You know what I mean? The fucking Chinaman seen me. The Chinaman seen both of us because we was in his store. So good looking on Chinaman for not saying nothing. Good looking. You know what I mean? So yeah. This shit right here. Peanut butter gelato. This shit go hard. But yeah, we made it back to the hood, got back to the crib and shit. And we were just sitting there talking about that shit that night, laughing and smoking and shit. That was one crazy ass motherfucking night, yo. That shit was crazy. Niggas get to blowing at niggas just because this nigga stepped on his shoe and then said the shit was over with and walked off. So we thinking shit over with. This nigga want to keep talking shit down the middle of the block. So cuz was like, man, fuck that. He spent off, went to the car, put his food up, came back. So I had to break that shit up and separate cuz around the corner and shit. And then they come down the corner creeping and shit. Fuck that niggas going. You know what I mean? So when he did that, the only thing cuz could do was to save me was to blow at the nigga because he said he seen a strap on the nigga. So he just started busting back. So I didn't see that shit. I just looked back and seen dude. I seen him coming through the window. So I'm like, all right, he coming around the corner to see what's going on. So I'm still pushing cut, telling cut to get in the car. Come on, let's go. So as I'm getting ready to back up to go around the back of the car to the passenger side to get in the car, cuz up to the nigga and let 3 off. I go around to the passenger side. I got my shit. Dude in the middle of the street coming down. He running. I thought letting off of him. Man, that shit was fucking retarded. You know what I mean? all over a misunderstanding for somebody stepping on your shoe. And he apologized and said, my bad, my guy. Know what I mean? And you still wanted to escalate the shit and take it there. You might have thought he was a punk or something. Nah, bruh. We ain't from here. So we gotta be on our A game. Know what I mean? We ain't from out here. We don't know what your niggas on. But now we know. Know what I mean? So, yo, it's your boy Smooth152, aka the Shooter. Hope y'all enjoyed this story time. Tell a friend to come through. Check some of the sub on check some of my content out, and we gonna make it happen. Tell a friend to come friends. I'm gone.